Coming up on LUTV News, construction on a new addition to Lindenwood University has a setback.
Plus, Lindenwood School of Dance puts on a show to welcome the fall season.
And the Lindenwood women's basketball team gets ready for its approaching season.
Those stories plus sports, weather, and more ahead on LUTV News.
Welcome to this Veterans Day edition of LUTV News. I'm Madison Burke.
And I'm Eliza Jamani.
This fall semester, the men's housing across the street from Lindenwood University's main campus has stood empty. The plan to turn the area into a new Lindenwood Town Center. LUTV's Jessica Hartman tells us about this crucial step in the development process that took place Thursday night.
Before construction can begin, the necessary funding must be found. To help with funding, the developers have applied for Tax Increment Financing, or TIF, from the City of St. Charles. The TIF funding would help to pay for the cost of construction over the next several years.
Basically, what a TIF does, it takes any increase in tax revenue that might be generated by this development, and instead of that tax revenue going to the local taxing entities like the fire district, ambulance district, school district, that money would be collected but then diverted to the project.
Wednesday night, the TIF Commission for St. Charles met to make their final decision on the subject. The commission voted that it did not feel that TIF funding was a good fit for the project. From here, the proposal will go on to City Council for another vote.
The final decision lies with the City Council, regardless of whether or not this body would recommend or not recommend. So it's simply a recommendation of their opinion.
The City Council must pass the TIF proposal by 7 votes in order for the project to receive funding. This is the last financing option for the town center. Socklaban says passing the proposal is imperative.
Well, if we don't have the subsidy in the form of the TIF, the project won't go forward.
In attendance at the meeting was Mayor Sally Faith, who was disappointed with the outcome.
I had a hope for a different vote.
For LUTV News, I'm Jessica Hartman.
The plans for the Lindenwood Town Center includes a new Schnucks store, a new post office, and apartment-style housing. If the TIF proposal will go on to the City Council for a final vote.
The St. Charles County Council will meet on Monday to consider a county-wide non-smoking ban to be added to the ballot. This will be a 2-ballot issue, which will allow voters to decide whether to exempt Ameristar Casino from the ban. County Executive Steve Ellman does not support the exemption of Ameristar Casino as the ban is being passed as a health ordinance. Cities in the county that have already passed a smoking ban include O'Fallon and Lake St. Louis.
Missouri Senator Roy Blunt is on board for a bill to institute online sales taxes. The Missouri senator says he is one of several U.S. senators sponsoring the bill. Blunt says the bill will give states the option to collect taxes from online retailers and out-of-state businesses through a new simplified system. The sales tax initiative has been adopted in some states, but has not been approved by Missouri legislators.
3 more hopefuls have added their names to the Missouri primary ballot. The ballot now includes Minnesota Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann, former Utah Governor John Huntsman, and Texas businessman Keith Drummond. This brings the total number of candidates to 8. Missouri's February 7th primary is 1 month earlier than the national parties allow. The Missouri GOP will pick its delegates through a caucus.
The Missouri Supreme Court is attempting to make a decision about whether parts of a 2010 ethics law should be allowed to stand. The legislation gives greater powers to the Missouri Ethics Commission and changed campaign finance laws, among other things. A lower court struck down most of the bill because it contains multiple subjects.
The U.S. Small Business Administration has opened a disaster loan outreach center. It's to help those affected by storms that hit the area this past June. Officials there are making this assistance available to counties in Missouri and Illinois. The St. Charles Outreach Center is located at 4116 McClay Road and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
A St. Charles man is facing indictment for fraud. 36-year-old Eric Engel worked at LabCorp and his duties including collecting money for service expenses. He is now alleged to defraud his employer of worth $342,000. If convicted, Eagle will spend up to 20 years in prison. Eagle does not have a listed attorney.
This past Monday, Missouri Governor Jay Nixon presented 4 Jefferson City veterans from Vietnam and World War II with Silver Star service banners and certificates. Missouri-based organization, the Silver Star Banner Families of America, honors veterans who were wounded, injured, or have become ill while in combat. Governor Nixon says Veterans Day is a reminder to show our gratitude year-round for the sacrifices veterans have made on behalf of our nation.
President Obama announces a move to help veterans find jobs. The move is a part of his much-touted American Jobs Act. Obama says veterans can't wait for Congress to act. In turn, created several resources to help veterans in their search for jobs.
We've partnered with leading job search companies to create a new online service called Veterans Job Bank, where employers can tag jobs postings for veterans using a simple approach designed by major search engines.
The initiative includes a tool which allows veterans to detail their experiences and skills and then match them with civilian jobs. And a third service will give them up to 6 months of personalized job search services at career centers all over the nation. For details, you can visit whitehouse.gov/vets.
And straight ahead on LUTV News, Lindenwood University's dance school performed their annual fall dance concert.
We'll have that and more after the break.
I want to see the world.
When you pick up a book,
I used to read every night to all the younger kids,
and let your imagination break free, you won't believe how much fun it can be.
let down your house.
Experience a world of adventure, excitement, and endless possibilities. Get tangled up in a good book. Explore new worlds. Read. Visit read.gov today.
Okay, here's one for you. What do Leonardo da Vinci, Vince Lombardi, and Leonardo DiCaprio all have in common? If you were on a History Bowl team, you'd know. The 5th annual History Bowl is a quiz show where high school teams answer questions about world history, geography, and politics. Just one will be this year's champion. They're really smart and really quick and amazing. And it all starts Monday night, November 21st at 7, here on LUTV, Charter, and ATT-Uverse.
So you think you can dance? Lindenwood students showed off their skills at the school's annual fall dance concert.
And LUTV Steve Kornfeld attended the show's dress rehearsal performance Wednesday night and joins us live in the studio. Steve?
Madison Elise, I have never been to a dance concert before, so I really did not know what to expect when I showed up that night. Audiences who attend this year's show will see just how much effort goes into creating this truly ensemble performance.
The curtain rises at the J. Scheidegger Center for the Arts, and dozens of Lindenwood students take to the stage for the annual fall dance concert. Auditions were held in August, and performers practiced for months to get their steps perfectly synchronized. Many of the dancers, including student Rafael Quintus, had to memorize several different styles and mentally keep all the moves straight.
I am in 8 dances. Out of 12, I do contemporary, I'm doing modern, I'm doing some ballet, and I'm in from front to back in a bunch of dances.
Other styles on display include jazz, tap, and lyrical dances to popular songs. A Veterans Day salute also pays homage to our nation's armed forces. Dancer Duval Campbell even gets to show off his miming talents.
It's something that I do by myself pretty much, and I get to improv with it as well as get the audience interaction with me.
The concert is especially important to senior Danny Smelser, whose featured solo performance holds special meaning to her.
It's dedicated to my dad, who died 5 years ago. So it's basically it's to a song called Yesterday, and it's just kind of talking about wishing that we could go back to when he was around.
When the applause settles, dancer Whitney Stearns hopes the audience will get something special out of the concert.
We're one big family, and that's something that not every program can say they have. We all love each other very much, and that it shows on stage.
If you missed the concert Thursday night, you can still check it out Friday night at 7:30 p.m. To find out what the weather will be like that evening, we now turn to LUTV's Madison Burke. Madison, what's in store?
Thanks, Steve. It sure has been cooling down outside, but is winter weather really around the corner? I'll have a look at the weather right after the break.
Think you're pretty good at it, don't you? Child's play. Wait till you see the 5th Annual History Bowl, the quiz show from the history program at Lindenwood University. It's a fast-paced quiz show with high school teams chasing the 2011 championship and great college scholarships. Trust me, Alex Trebek could never keep up with these kids. History Bowl, Monday night, November 21st, 7, here on LUTV, Charter, and ATT Uverse.
When life's this hard, it's no wonder 7,000 students drop out every school day. Visit boostup.org and help kids in your community stay in school.
November 16th is Winter Awareness Day in Missouri. This day was made to be a reminder to be prepared for cold, snow, ice, blizzards, and severe winter storms. Missouri experienced a near-record snowfall last winter, and so the National Weather Service, the Department of Health and Senior Services, and the State Emergency Management Agency and Missouri's local emergency managers joined together to create this day for awareness. Winter isn't quite here yet, so we will have fall temperatures continuing throughout the weekends. If you take a look at the radar map, you'll see a high-pressure system covering most of the Midwest. There's no precipitation at the moment, but it will move in by Sunday. Friday will be sunny with a high of 62. Saturday will be windy with a high of 65. Sunday and Monday will have a few showers with highs in the 60s. Tuesday will be sunny and have a high of 60. That's it for weather. Jackie, what's up in sports?
Up next in sports, Lindenwood basketball is back and the Lions get ready for a rigorous season. I'll have that story and more after the break.
You're smarter than a 5th grader? How about the smartest high school history students in the region? Well, there's one way to find out, and you know. Join us for the 5th Annual History Bowl, a quiz show where high school teams contend to be the 2011 History Bowl champions. These kids are sharp as tacks and lightning fast. Wait till you see them and see if you can keep up. It all starts Monday night, November 21st at 7, right here on LUTV, Charter, and ATT Uverse.
Lindenwood football concludes its season this week with a road trip to Central Oklahoma. Both teams will be joining the MIAA and NCAA next year. The Lions look to end the season with 8 wins with a difficult schedule this year that included 2 NCAA Division I programs and several games against top NCAA divisions and NAIA programs. Central Oklahoma will go into the contest against Lindenwood with a 2-8 record from this season. And it's not often you hear the words women and ice hockey together, but at Lindenwood University, the team is making a big leap. The school's athletic program is making a big announcement this week, and LUTV's Brittany Velasco joins us live from the Evans Commons on the School of St. Charles campus with more. Brittany?
Well, Jacqueline, there's going to be some big news for the women's hockey team. Right now, I'm standing here with Bob Gregorio, who is the commissioner for for College Hockey America. So what exactly is the CHA?
Well, College Hockey America consists of 5-member institutions right now. Mercyhurst College, Niagara University, Penn State, Syracuse University, and Robert Morris University. It is currently and has been an NCAA Division I Women's League that competes for the national championship. We have a league championship. We are at 5 schools, and we have been looking to expand to 8 schools. Previously, the league was at 4, and earlier this year in September, we accepted Penn State as its 5th member, and we received a letter from Dr. Evans back in September expressing interest by Lindenwood to join College Hockey America. There is an admissions process that we followed, and I was out here the end of October 27th, 28th, and 29th. I made an official visit of the campus and the facilities and met with Dr. Evans and John Greer and with Scott and Shonda and everybody within the athletic department and discussed the possibility of Lindenwood University becoming the 6th team in college hockey America.
So without giving away everything, what exactly can we expect for the press conference?
Well, I think it's going to be a good day for Lindenwood University and for College Hockey America moving forward. Our ultimate goal is still to get the league to 8 teams, so the work is not going to stop here. We hope to grow the league and strengthen the league, and once the league is at 6 teams, then we can apply for the automatic qualifier for the NCAA, and you need a minimum of 6 schools to do that. So, as I said, today's a good day for Lindenwood University and for College Hockey America.
Well, thank you so much. For LUTV News, I'm Brittany Velasco, live at the Evans Commons. Back to you, Jacqueline.
Thanks, Brittany. Lindenwood University's women's hockey fell short of the win to Bemidji State at the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame Face-Off Classic Thursday night. The Beavers dominated the Leyen Lions with an 11-0 win, covering ground early with 5 goals in the first period. The Lady Lions committed 8 penalties and allowed 4 power play goals. And LU men's basketball starts off its season at McKendree Classic with its contest against Union and Logan Chiropractic. Last season, the Lions went 29-6, compelling a 16 consecutive game winning streak. The Lions will play 11 NCAA 2 and 3 schools and a mix of top-rated NAIA teams. Because of Lindenwood's transition to the NCAA, there will be no postseason tournaments this season. And back for his second year, head coach Tony Francis prepares the women's basketball team for yet another successful season. Francis led the team to their first HAAC tournament win last year at 2001, marking as what to thought to be the beginning for the program. The pressure is on for the young team as they face Lincoln University in their home opener this weekend, which begs the question, can they take the heat? LUTV's Taylor Gorton joined the team during the morning practice to find out passion is everything.
Intensity was at an all-time high during Wednesday's practice for the Lady Lions. Coach Tony Francis challenged the ladies physically with an intense workout that included playing against the men, numerous suicides, and fundamental drills. According to head coach Tony Francis, his intensity is ultimately passion.
There's a ton of different ways to win, to find success. I know I can't change who I am. I want to stay true to who I am. I am an aggressive person. I'm a very caring person. And you know, sometimes the young ladies, they mistake my intensity that I might be mad. My intensity is passion.
A passion that is certainly contagious to all those around. Junior Morgan Harrington attributes the team's success to Francis's leadership.
He came in and we started winning right away. So I think he just kind of really pulled everyone together and kind of brought all the fundamentals of basketball together and just kind of started from scratch.
No doubt does Francis want a winning program. However, he explains his goal is to equip the ladies with skills for both on and off the court.
They understand where my passion comes from, and they know that I truly love them, because my coaching is all about, the motivation for me is about making sure these young ladies leave Lindenwood and go out into the professional world. They're successful, they're productive members of the society.
For LUTV, I'm Taylor Gorton.
The Lady Lions will hopefully prove the passion play during off the season on Saturday. And I'm Jacqueline Cook, and that's all I have for sports. Now, ladies, what's this here about tossing turkeys?
Jackie, it does look like we're finally getting into the fall spirit.
It sure does. And Wentzville Quail Ridge Park is celebrating its 9th annual blind turkey toss along with disc golf glow tournament.
That's right. The tournament will be held on November 19th, starting at 5:30 p.m. The tournament will have 72 contestants competing in an 18-hole course lined with glow sticks. They will be playing for a chance to win cash prizes, trophies, and a Thanksgiving turkey.
The entry fee for the tournament is $10 and registrations will be accepted from 4:30 to 5:15 p.m. on the day of the tournament. For more information on the blind turkey toss, you can visit stccparks.org.
That's it for this edition of LUTV News. I'm Madison Burt.
And I'm Alicia Jamani. Thanks for joining us.